Hey, this is going to be the realest conversation that you've had all day, so please lock in. Understand that you cannot compare yourself to anybody else on this app for two main reasons. A, we all have different initial conditions. Think about it. We're all different heights, different weights, come from different backgrounds, have different experiences in this life. And just because of those four things, that means that an apples to apples comparison, a one-to-one comparison with another individual will always be mathematically invalid. Why? Because you have different initial conditions, different starting conditions. Therefore, the only person that would actually make sense to compare yourself against is a previous version of yourself. Why? Because you and the previous version of yourself have that same initial conditions. Therefore, this is a test that you can actually use to measure your progress. B, on these apps, you are measuring your process against somebody else's result. You see the polished final version of what they've done, but you don't see all of the takes, all of the fails. And so when you're failing in the process, but you see somebody else's highlight reel or success at the end of the road, you think, well, it wasn't hard for them and it's hard for me, so that means I should quit. That's simply not the case. They're just not showing you behind the scenes, and they shouldn't have to. You should be able to come to that conclusion for yourself. Use comparison as a healthy tool in order to compare a previous version of yourself to the version of yourself today. Am I better than yesterday's version of myself? That's why people say that, because that's the only comparison that actually makes sense, the only comparison that can move you forward in this life. Love you all. Can't wait to see you all be champions, baby.